listening to This Is It. The Queen's Table with Ja Indigo. Yeah. Serving royalty on hyperadio.com.
Hey, what's up, family? It's your girl, Ja Indigo. You are at the Queen's Table. I'm so happy to be back. It's another Thursday. We are so close to the summer. Sacramento has been heating up. Man, how are you doing? I have a guest in the building as usual. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and introduce who I have, the special guest. I didn't tell y'all who it was last week, so I'm just going to kind of creep into it. But first, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, listening to us on hype-radio.com, also listening to us on IG. And for those that are listening to us on the World Wide Web, we appreciate you. And I always tell you guys, share the live, tell a friend to tune in, because we're going to have an awesome interview and a performance. We're always dropping new music, and we always supporting the soil. So that's what we all about today. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just get into it. The person I have today, he has 14,000 followers on IG. He is an artist. He is a songwriter. He's also a CEO. I got Deethaprince in the building. What's happening?
What's happening? Another day, man.
Yes.
What it do like?
Hey, today is a beautiful day. I'm so happy that you pulled up on us.
I'm happy to be here. You know how I go.
Yes. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who he is, he's going to just get more in detail on what he does. We're listening to his music as well. So let's go ahead and let the people know where you're from.
Richmond, California.
Okay, now.
The only way.
Only way. Now, Richmond got different sides now, so let's go ahead and get direct. Where exactly are you from in Richmond?
I'm diving in the deep end.
Okay, so he's from the deep rich, okay? Now.
The middle of the city.
Okay, now, I have viewers that are still in school, high school, and all that stuff, so I love to always shout out the schools that you went to. What schools you go to in the Rich?
I went to, the K Mama for thinking maybe like the first, and then went to Hercules.
Okay, all right.
Shout out. And graduated from there too.
There you go. Shout out. That's what I'm talking about. We always want to represent our schools because, man, schools are important. School is important. Mm-hmm. And it's always good to hear that, you know, the people that come on have graduated, and we are in graduation season. So shout out to all the graduates now. Yes, absolutely.
That's important in the business.
See, it is very important. That's what you're going to fall back on. Now, how long have you been doing music?
Maybe like 10 years now.
What?
It's been a long time coming, though.
10 years? Why you look so young? You're a baby. What do you mean?
You want to know why, for real?
Yes, tell me.
The first 4 years was like running into brick walls.
Yeah, it's like that.
And after brick wall,
mm-hmm.
until I jumped one.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is. Now, how, because he's like a baby to me. So I got to ask, how old were you when you got into the music? When did you start doing it?
I could have been like, to not over-exaggerate, maybe like taking it serious at 16.
Okay, that makes sense.
16, yep, somewhere in there.
Okay. Now, when you said like taking it more serious, did you start off like doing? A lot of people start off like with talent shows and stuff like that, performing. You probably didn't even do house parties, but performing at different places.
You know that's crazy because I was throwing house parties, but I started off writing and beating on the desk.
Okay.
Old school.
Yes.
Me and my boy Kill ITF. Shout out to him.
Okay.
Beating on the desk and going back and forth and.
Okay. So that's where it started. Okay, I got you. Now, now do you got family that's in music as well? Is this something that was passed down? How did you get into rapping?
I had so much stuff in my mind that I had to get it out.
Yeah.
But my mom was an artist too, so originally, with her doing her thing, it kind of rubbed off on me a little bit. I guess it run in the bloodline.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Now you said was. Now I know mom, and mom is still an artist.
She's
still doing her thing.
When I said was, right, I mean, to me being small watching this, it was like, what is going on? Until you baby steps and you really figure it out. Like, oh, that's what she's been doing the whole time.
Right. Now, did your mom rap?
No.
Now that I don't know.
That's unusual because she can, but she don't.
What? Okay. Okay, we got to pull your car on some time now. Okay. So, but it makes sense because she's a writer, she's a singer, so it makes sense. Now, so you started 16 with rapping. And kind of in school like a lot of people do. When did you really know that you had a buzz? I know you said you hit a few walls, but when did you know that you had a buzz going?
It was like other people mentioning things I didn't even know what they was talking about. Like, oh, I saw this, I know about this, and then getting invited to different like situations. And then the situation went into another situation, which went into a better situation, which went into a clever situation.
Hey, look.
so it
I
worked
like
itself
that.
out,
Okay. So as far as inspiration, I'm sure your mom has been a great inspiration to you, but musically, who's inspired your style? Are you like old school or like new school, or you tell me?
I can say from what I hear, because I don't never want to be the one to judge. Like, I didn't start even judging my music until I start having other people mentioning things to me about my music. And I'm like, you know what? Let me do this. You know, and do something different. But in reality, just said then, it's,
So who do you take your inspiration from? Are you like, because you in the Bay, period.
Right, that's what I was about to get to. That's
okay, crazy. So that's your influence?
Of course, that's an automatic influence.
Yeah.
It's the culture, you know, to me, and I always had a thing listening to that Too Short back in the day.
Yes.
That's original. I can't help it. It's in my blood. Short. I like that walk.
Yes. I love Too Short. Now, I do want to touch on the fact that I said he's a CEO, and I know that you have a brand. And speaking of a brand, it's called The Brand. So tell me a little bit about how that came about, and like who inspired you to even step out in that route?
Because of, like, far as the clothing line, growing up, just dressed. You want to put on all kind of different stuff. It was already in my mind, different designs and stuff. But I never tried. I never took it serious until way later, and I'm like, you know what, this look clean on me.
Yeah.
So when I designed it and put it on me, I said, oh my God, other people said the same thing, like, oh my God, what's that?
Yeah.
Then I knew.
So you always been
let
a
me
fly
take
guy.
it serious, because
You always dress hella dope.
I like to put on something nice.
Okay.
Sometimes even when I'm asleep, I like to put on something nice. It gotta be right. I'm gonna go to sleep nice.
Hey, that's right. And wake up on the right side of the bed. I like that. Now, as far as the design goes, did it start off with like just like computer logos, or are you how did you get into that? Like, are you working with somebody?
I'm working with a couple individuals that's on my team. So, you know, I gotta also shout out to Lil Rob. He do videos, and he's also talented in things like that as well.
Okay.
So just me working with him and us being a team on the same, you know, with the same vision, it kind of like did it itself.
Well, it works, because I was checking out your page, and I like how you match up the shoes, the pants, the whole ensemble. Like, I like that.
I want people to see that it gotta look right. You know, I don't just want you to wear it a certain kind of way.
Ooh, I hate that. I've seen it like when you have a shirt, because I had shirts for the show, and you know you have just a shirt, but you can't really, people put shit together like weirdly, and you be like, man, that was a dope shirt. You just made it look so damn bootsy.
I'm gonna help you out.
So
If you gotta wear the brand, I'm gonna give you a couple little things you can take a look at it.
Right, because you representing your brand, so I need you to know how to rock it right.
Right.
Hell yeah.
That's where it comes from.
Okay. Now, as far as inspiration with the designs, do you pay attention to what's going on, like Fashion Week and stuff like that? Are you New York? Are you LA?
West Coast.
Okay. All right.
West Coast, a lot of different things. Arts and crafts design, the Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
It's West Coast all day, so.
Okay. That makes sense. Now, is there particular colors you stick to? Is it more neutral tones or brights?
Everything.
Everything?
Some things I like to see multicolors on.
Yeah.
I like to see people wear I like to wear multicolor sometimes.
Yeah.
If it look right.
Right.
Like, what is it, the blue dolphin?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an interesting look. You put on a jacket like that. That's right up my alley.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have him give you all of the plug, all of the stuff about the brand a little later in the show. But I did want to touch on that so you guys can understand where the title CEO comes from, what all he's doing, because like I said, he's in the music and he's in the clothes, which all makes sense. That's a smart move to have both of those things going simultaneously. Now tell us about the music and the culture in Richmond, and tell us what sets you apart.
The music culture in Richmond has always been like a crabs in a bucket type of situation, to keep it real. And with that being said, it's you hear everybody, and that's kind of like a by default thing because we all from here. Right. So I hear you regardless, whether it's what you want to hear or not, you know, and and vice versa. But I couldn't say it was motivation because it was crabs in the bucket. So it's like I'm gonna get out that bucket because I know you hear me. That's what that was, you know. That's the only inspiration is the crabs in the bucket to me for that. Speaking on my hometown.
And you got that just in the Bay, period, too. I know it's in the Rich, but it's in the Bay, period. What do you think, like, I know that's been your motivation, but what do you think sets you apart? Because right now, to be honest, and I'm sure you know, too, everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody wants to give a try, and everybody ain't got it. We know that. Right. What sets you apart? What do you think that you're bringing different to the game? Because I'm going to tell you what I hear all the time. I'm real and I'm me. This is the common one. And if everybody being real and being them, what you want, we want that. But what really is the secret sauce? What is it that you think got your buzz and got the people on you?
I think it was a little bit of the metaphors and the punchlines, the unorthodox, the thinking outside the box. Okay. A personal listen, for instance, I said, this bag running out of pace, but I'ma hawk it down like Eagle Eye on a player. She'll hunt me down. My game going viral. I might need a doctor. I'm really flying in a bird or with a helicopter.
See, the wordplay. I like that. Yes,
easy for me. Yeah, you know. So I think that's for me. I have to get that out just like that.
Okay, I like that. I definitely like that. Now I gotta ask this, since your mouth slick, you feel me? And we in the Bay. You're popping peas. I mean, what's going on?
I'm
just saying.
When you say what's going on, I need a little bit more direct.
That slick mouth. All you need is a slick mouth, and we already know how that goes. No comment. Are you using it to your advantage?
It's slick.
Okay.
Look.
Are you using it to your advantage? That's all I'm saying.
I guess that's what you can call it, right?
Okay. Look. Now, let me ask you this. How has, growing up in Richmond, how do you feel that it's affected your maturity? Because you do come off as a mature gentleman. I know your mom, and I know how she is, and she carries herself classily and like a lady, and I get that same vibe from you in dealing with you. How do you feel that, Richmond, and I give credit to moms and pops, but how do you feel that Richmond has impacted that?
I can't get no credit to pops because I don't know my original daddy. I gotta just dive in there.
Okay.
But from there moving forward, it being a situation where it's hard, so it's like you got to do something better and want to do something better. If you don't, you stuck.
Right.
You backing that crabs in the bucket no matter how good you do. If you're not willing to elevate.
Right. Now, have you had OGs? Because I know, like you said, your pops wasn't around, but I know you got OGs that probably have stepped in and helped, give you a little direction. Have you had any, like, OGs in the game, like the music game, step in and kind of?
I have.
Okay, who?
Honestly, I have had Too Short say a couple words to me. I have had Fabi say a couple good words to me. And that's
meaningful.
That's the two meaningful out of all. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Everybody else, it was in, but they was on a maturity level where it's like they want to see you win.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I like that.
And they do that, and I love how they both got their platforms, and they actually giving the game to people. Right. So when you get that one-on-one with them, and they see you in pass, and you get that one-on-one, you know, that's that authentic, because I love how they spread it amongst the people. But when you have that moment in this one-on-one, and they really seeing you and respecting what you got going, that means a lot.
Right.
That means a lot. Now, I want to go ahead, because I don't want to take too much more time. Oh, we want to make sure we hear you. So we don't want to take too much more time with questions. We'll get back to the question. I want to take the opportunity for you guys to be able to hear his music. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the body of work that you brought in, because I got about 4 or 5 songs. Now, is this an EP, an album? What did you bring with us today?
I had just recently dropped an album called The Royal Plan.
The Royal Plan.
So
okay.
It's
and The Royal Plan. All right.
Most of them individual songs came from the album, the newest album, and I'm working on a newer album. Okay.
Dope. Now let's go ahead and get into it. I want to talk about who you're working with. We're gonna go ahead and drop the first one. What producers are you working with?
It's just me right now, but it's been two specific producers I like that's closer to my team.
Okay.
I would say on my team, because we actually cousins. That's Dyson, the singer. He ran his own lab. We can't help but to work together too. So he produced a couple of these new tracks.
Okay.
And then before then, it was my partner, Rob. He was engineering. But now I'm in the studio process myself now. You know. So
that's
now
what's
it's
up.
like it's all me.
That's what's up. So you making the beats?
No.
And everything?
No, I deal with beat makers.
Okay, all right.
Beat makers.
Okay, dope. Well, now, I love a mechanics beat. I'm from the Bay, too. Yeah. So I love the whole mechanic sound. Are you like, is that your sound? You like that? Are you working with the mechanics? Or, fill us in on that.
I worked with the mechanics. Me and Fo Rax actually did a song. He did a hook for me.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so now, the fire, I need a beat.
Yeah,
I need a few of them. Look,
put it out there. That's right. That's
yeah.
Yes, you heard it. So let's go ahead and get into the first one here. We're gonna go ahead and vibe to Brainwashed. So you guys make sure that you tell a friend to tune in to hype-radio.com. It's the Queen's Table. It's your girl Jai Indigo. I'm in the building with the Prince. Deethaprince, and he's dropping some new music. So you guys make sure you stay tuned in and tapped in.
Already. Brainwash, ITF. All I know is run it up. I really be chasing a bag. Hit them on, tear it up. I really be popping these tags. Do whatever, chase a buck. I really be leaving them mad. Get my phone and blow it up. Ain't important, I ain't answering that. To chase another dollar, boy, I need mine. Money calling, money talking, it's a good time. I'm live to the check, my vision fucked up. I'm woke, feeling sleep, I'm sleepwalking tough. I'm like, fuck it, pop a bottle on a freeway. I'm smoking blunt to the neck, this song on replay. It's ITF on the T, it's a family tree. And from the roots to the limbs, you ain't high as me. I must be touched by a spirit or a dirty ghost. The way she soul snatching, nigga, she a good host. Light it up, we need another one. I feel like Cali off the cookie for another one. I'm digging from the bottom, I'm replacing him. He hot and burning up, so I'm taking him. It's all about a bag, either way it go. And my mind made up, I'm always on the go, nigga. All I know is run it up. I really be chasing a bag. Hit them on, tear it up. I really be popping these tags. Do whatever, chase a buck. I really be leaving them mad. Hit my phone, they blow it up. It ain't important, I ain't answering that. I'm high as a kite, ain't no coming down. Coming like a hot air balloon, cause I'm the topic now. What goes around comes around in a full circle. So hit a lap and bring it back, now that's a full circle. I'm gassed up, in and out, and I'm in hella smoke. baby taking all this dope and she'll never choke. I'm back to the store, I'm filled up with liquor. We need some papers and some wood, so fuck it, bring a switcher. The life a nigga live, a rookie wouldn't know. All they know is I'm winning, dip head to toe. When you really in the game, you out trapping hoes. So that mean they need me and I need double though. I keep that strong smoke, boy, it ain't no coming down. I elevated like my name, I'm doing better now. It's been me from the jump, it ain't no telling lies. All I know is work harder till a nigga dies, nigga. All I know is run it up. I really be chasing a bag. Hit my Montana. I really be popping these tags. Do whatever, chase a bug. I really be leaving a mad. Hit my phone, they blow it up. Blow it up. Ain't important, I ain't answering that at all. I really be chasing a bag. Yeah. I really be popping these tags. Yeah. I really be leaving a mad.
Hey, I like that. I definitely like that. You heard it here first on the Queen's Table on hype-radio.com. That's Deethaprince. You heard him. He really be running it up. You feel me?
You feel me? Look.
Yes, let us know how you love it. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the emojis, all that good stuff.
I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
You know?
Request it on your local radio station, Deethaprince. You understand me? You want to make sure you are brainwashed. That's what you want to ask for. So let's talk about the process that goes into creating the body of work that you have. Now, the project just released when? When did it drop?
Maybe like 4 months from now.
Okay.
I dropped the Royal Plan, but I had just dropped self-explanatory 2 months before.
Okay.
So I'm working, and I'm on my way to drop wiser decisions within a month or two.
Strategy. So you hitting them. Wah.
Hard all in their grill.
Yes.
Until
Smart.
they beat out their speaker grill. You see?
Smart. And I love the sound, honestly. Definitely Bay vibes. I totally feel that. I love everything that you said. I love, like you said, the metaphors. I love the delivery. So you on point. The music sounds good. Now, I do want to talk about, you talked about what's motivating you right now is the crabs in the bucket. That's why you putting out the music, how you putting it out. Is there anything else outside of that that's motivating you?
Yeah, well, within that and outside.
Okay.
Because inside is the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So now if they looking down, underground, they looking down, but really, it's like looking up in a weird sort of sense, because we providing that authentic, that craft, that you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do, absolutely.
Within our own culture, it ain't no. It gotta go this way or go that way.
Right.
You like it, and I ain't been told it gotta go no way.
Right. Absolutely. We set the trends really here. We don't get the propers like we supposed to, but that's true. Like you said, it's like looking up, even though it is underground. Now, speaking of underground, is the plan to remain independent, or do you want to go with a major? If the money right.
See, that's different.
Right.
I think my flex arm strong with the independent, and it's smarter.
Yeah.
But the right words and real agreement with the right amount, then we talking.
Right.
We talking.
But I think you smart independently and with strategy, and knowing all of this, the behind the scenes and good thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like it that way.
And good thing you got your mom. She's been in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's going to give you the real biz. And I know she has counterparts that are there to help and make sure you on your shit so you getting your dough. And plus, you got other avenues that's popping off, too. So, I'm with you 1,000% there. Now, how did you, I got to ask you this on the flip side. Now, you got 14,000 followers. How did you get up to that mark? Was it from the music or was it from your clothing?
I think it was both.
Okay.
Because people want to see what's been created, then what's new, then a friend tell a friend, and then I got a wave of friends, and then with the music it move itself, so it's you go with what you like. So if you like it, you can't help but go back and find it wherever it land. Like, oh, this who it is,
right?
So that's kind of how that worked. It worked itself out for real.
And you do a mix of content with your visuals, with your videos, and also with your merchandise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How are you about interacting with your fans? Are you pretty good about interacting with them when they hit you up?
Yeah, if you say something to me, I'm talking back.
Okay.
And sometimes if I notice, I talk to you. I'm not like
he said
that
if he
at all.
noticed.
Yeah.
That's
you
slick.
like me, I
that's
like
that
you.
Slick tongue.
Right.
He said,
you like me,
I talk
like
back.
You. Yeah, for real.
Okay, all right.
You're gonna keep it playing.
That's right. Now, as far as during the whole little quarantine, you know, we was all locked in, or what have you. Did you find it was beneficial for you musically, artistically, with being, you know, shut down? Were there any benefits for you?
You know, it's crazy.
Quarantine
ain't affect me.
Okay, it didn't affect your money. Look,
it ain't affect me.
Yeah,
I was great.
Yes.
It ain't affect me.
Yes, but did you find that it was better because you got more people that were home? It
was better.
That were home and really focusing more on social media and things of that nature.
It did. It did. It kept a lot of in the way action out of the way.
Right.
So that it did.
Okay, absolutely. Now your next song that I want to go ahead and get into that too, because I like to keep, you know, the viewers entertained. I know they love to learn about, you know, the artists that are on here, but I also want to, you know, keep the music going. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the next one. This is Feeling You. Now I ain't gonna lie, I did like that lingerie song.
Shout out to Plush.
I thought we was gonna play that, but no.
We'll bring it back.
You guys gonna have to check that out on his page. He has a nice video there too. But we're gonna go ahead and get into Feeling You. Producers are the same cats you had called off before. Is there anybody special, any features on here? Is it just you?
All me. All pen, all me. One of them days. All
right. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Like I said, we got Deethaprince in the building. It's your girl, Ja Indigo, on the Queen's Table on hype-radio.com. We appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you tell a friend to tune in, to follow us on the World Wide Web. We're going to go ahead and drop that new song again. You heard it here first.
But how I hit it before shift. But she might need a lift if she move wrong. It's embedded in her mind, she can't do wrong. I'm looking in her face, everything good. She know everything tight, everything hood. I'm steady in my bag, trying to run it up. They work a little harder, it's because of us. I'm flossed up and I'm bossed up. It's the family, baby, she get tossed up. You know, baby, it's me and you. I'm like, fuck everything, it's all about you. Tell me what you need and I'ma get that. But don't push too far unless I'm in that, girl. It be feeling real good when it's me and you. Baby, hella bad, they ain't seeing you. When I'm inside, I be killing you. So that should let you know that I'm feeling you. It be feeling real good when it's me and you. Baby, hella bad, they ain't seeing you. When I'm inside, I be killing you. So that should let you know that I'm feeling you. So that should let you know that I'm feeling you. When I'm in deep, I be killing you. Now your best friend, she ain't feeling you. Looking in your face like it's really you. What? Nobody else, I'm the realest left. Cause baby, over you, I choose them. I make them think it ain't nothing left. So hold a nigga down, don't fuck with the rest. I be like, don't fuck around, don't need me a check. I be like, got me in my zone, take two to the neck. Yeah, I know you like it like that. Baby, when you ready, I'll attack that. We moving fast in the fast track. And everything they own, but we past that. Make them wish that they had that. Girl, you fucking with the best, you deserve that, girl. It be feeling real good when it's me and you. Baby, hella bad, they ain't seeing you. When I'm inside, I be killing you. So that should let you know that I'm feeling you. It be feeling real good when it's me and you. Baby, hella bad, they ain't seeing you. When I'm inside, I be killing you. So that should let you know that I'm feeling you. ITF. All day, baby.
I really like that one. I feel that whole I feel that vibe because I got some right now. No, no, that's one right there. I like that. You guys, again, you're listening to the Queen's Table. I got Deethaprince in the building. It's your girl, Ja Indigo. You just heard Feeling You.
Feeling You. Put your cups in there in the club and let her know that I'm feeling you.
Yeah, that part. Let us know how you like or love it. Man, I'm loving what you're doing. You brought your body of work in, and we definitely listen to it. So we, it's gonna be in rotation. So we appreciate you stopping by the Queen's Table. But I do want to take the moment. You're welcome. I want to take the moment to give you the floor for you to go ahead and let us know about anything that you got going on. I know right now they opening up the gates, so we out performing. We out here. So what do you got going on? Let the people know if there's any shows, anything.
A couple good shows coming up, but we ain't got the secure dates.
Okay.
They for sure there. They coming. The Wiser Decisions album coming soon within a month or two.
Okay.
And then more It's the Family, ITF original gear coming out. Some stuff I handcrafted myself just recently. I was at home tweaking one day. So it's a lot of good.
You handcrafted some stuff.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So the stuff that I see online, this is you working with somebody else. Now, when you say handcrafted
on online, well, it's me working by myself. I don't know. It may look different, but it's me working by myself.
Okay, I like that. So what's coming next? Like, are we getting into like a whole different genre, a look, or is it going to be along the lines of what's already there?
Everything different. We gonna keep what's there. We just gonna get better with that. But it's so many new sick designs and you name it coming.
I'm excited.
Right along with the music, the pen. Pen never stop writing. It's right here.
Okay, dope. Now, so we talked about events, what's coming up. We don't got the dates yet, but the most important thing that you want to do is make sure you follow your boy. So go ahead and give all of your socials and all that good stuff.
Follow me, Deethaprince D, Instagram, Deethaprince 100, Snapchat. I still got it. YouTube Deethaprince, YouTube Deethaprince, Spotify, YouTube Deethaprince, on anything it's gonna come up.
Yeah. So that's where you can find out about all of his dates, everything that's coming up. As far as merchandise, are they purchasing through you, like they gotta DM you, or are they going to a site?
I got a site.
Okay.
And it's the same. It's under Royal Visions.
Royal
is the
Visions.
Original company name. That's by me, the CEO, original.
Okay.
So, and then I push the ITF clothing amongst that.
Okay.
So kind of slip his way out.
Okay.
And so yeah, it's everything new with that, and that's how I'm doing it. My email.
Yes. Give it all. Give it all to him.
DEETHA Prince 0. It's in the bio if you follow me on Instagram. Look, it's in there. You'll see it. So.
And let me ask you this, since we're here in Sacramento, I always like to ask my artists, is there anybody in the Sacramento area that you're listening to or that you'd be interested in even working with?
Yeah, I like Mozzarella.
Of course. Yes.
He spin wordplay. And that's what it's about for me.
Yeah.
It's wordplay. I like wordplay.
Right. Dope. Well, we're going to put that in the atmosphere. We're going to manifest that. We got Deethaprince and Mozzie doing something soon, so stay on the lookout for that. I ain't saying that it is, but it will be. That's what I'm saying. Also, I'd like to give you the opportunity to give shots out. Your mom has been very instrumental. I know she's proud of you, but I'd like to give give the opportunity to shout out those who have been in support of you and your movement.
Right. I shout out moms. Always you gotta put moms first before anything. And if you ain't doing that, it ain't right. That's for anybody really.
That part.
I shout out to Plush, ITF. I shout out to Lil Rob. I shout out to Killer Kills, the Rascal. You know, I shout out Sharoy. That's my dog. Yeah, I shout out my whole team.
For sure.
I shout out It's the Family, for real. So, you know.
For sure. And anybody that he missed right now, he just under pressure, y'all. But you know he love you and he appreciate the support.
it ain't no pressure. I want to just tell you the real. You know, under the influence. Look.
Right.
Look.
Okay, that's what it is.
Look.
Okay.
Man, look, I need glasses.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, honey. Well, I definitely want to thank you for blessing the Queen's Table with your vibe.
I thank you.
Man, with your presence. We appreciate it, and I appreciate you being you.
All the time. Ain't no other way.
Yes.
I don't know how to be nobody else.
But yourself. That's
Man.
what it's all about. Self-love. I was just talking about that on my page today. It's all about self-love and appreciating who you are. You got to appreciate who you are.
Alright.
Next week, you guys, make sure you tune in. I got from Vallejo. His name is Shotty Bo. He'll be coming in. He's an underground artist. So make sure you stay tuned in next week. Thursday, 8 p.m., hype-radio.com. It's the Queen's Table. I was sitting in here with Deethaprince. Had the pleasure of sitting with the Prince, y'all, from Richmond. From the Rich.
Live and direct.
Yes. So make sure you guys stay tuned in next week, Thursday, 8 p.m., right here on hype-radio.com.